Let's make a giant 8-foot heart for Valentine's Day. My name is Saray and I have a bakery in downtown Atlanta called Sweet Me Good, and I wanted to do something fun for Valentine's Day. So I had these extra big letters, they like 8 feet, that I had used for another project last year. And originally I went to the store and I was going to get the poster boards, but then after seeing everybody else posting about doing it, but then I remembered I had these giant boards sitting in the garage. So let's go out here in the middle of the night, take the wooden sticks off the bags, let's cut them up, and let's see if I can turn them into a heart. And it took me a minute to figure out how exactly it was going to look like a heart, because everybody was like, girl, how you going to do that? And so, but eventually I figured it out, because I was like, okay, these are some letters, they're straight lines, they have curves in them. I can cut out some pieces of the letters and actually take it and turn it into a heart, as you seen me doing out here in the middle of the freezing cold. And oh my God, we're seeing proof of life. We're seeing proof of life. Okay, now next day I had to get it over to the shop and I started hot gluing the bag once I started really seeing how it could come together, and cut off some other pieces of the lines, because I got my hot glue gun, and baby, I use that thing when it's time to get to work. And so I started cutting off pieces of it because I knew I wanted to have more of a wider heart in the middle so that people could actually see it and stand in the middle of it and take pictures. So that's why I'm cutting off the arms, and boom, there it is. Look at it. Oh my God. Oh, it looks so good. I cut some more space in it. Now I have a heart. Okay, so time to get it up and figure out now how to hang it. I went and got some fishing wire, hoping that would work. And it kind of did, but it also kind of did not. So I took this heart and I started measuring it to figure out where in the shop I wanted it to be. I wanted you to see it as soon as you walk in the door. And so I took it and started stringing it up to get the fishing wire through it to try to test it out to see if this would work. And I went up a couple of times and no, it did not work. I thought it was going to hold, but then it kept snapping. So obviously the fishing wire is not strong enough. I mean, I'm not a fisher person, but if I was a fish person, I would be upset at this fishing wire not wanting to hold my fish by way of this heart. And so this was a little bit of a struggle, but I kept going and then eventually decided to give up for tonight. And tomorrow, the next day, I came back and decided to start wrapping it while it was down. Note to self, go ahead and wrap it while it's on the ground, because it's so much easier to try to get it together. I mean, I kind of half wrapped it on the ground and then half wrapped it in the air because I really wanted to see what it was going to look like while it was up. And so while I was pulling this on the back, I was using a staple gun, but eventually I switched to thumbtacks because, hello, smarter to just pin it like you pinning up a dress or a skirt or something. And so look at me taking and pinning this red fabric that I got from the store, fix my pants, so then I can't keep bending over. Oh my God, my scarf is starting to look a little messy now, but it's all coming together. I wanted to have like ruffles and stuff in it, and so I was trying to make sure I pinned it right and stapled it right so that it had enough ruffles in it to cover all of the blue. I had actually spray painted these letters last year in the middle of the night for another project, so now they're going to be repurposed into this giant heart, which is going to be red, of course. We have to have it red. Okay, now it's time to try to fix it and get it up in the air. So I had to call in some reinforcements by way of my papa, who's my him won't be on no camera, but he on here now helping me hang this up. And I also got some stronger wires from Michael's. I had went and got some stronger wire because the fishing wire, I also still kept the fishing wire and got these hooks from Home Depot and got them up here into the ceiling, just some quick little hooks into the plaster in the ceiling, and we started getting it up, and oh my God, there it is. Oh my God, she's coming together. My vision is starting to come to life. Oh, and then hang up the other side and roll it, and boom, there it is. Look at my heart. Oh my God, I can't believe I took this from a concept that was in my head, and I am now pinning it up so that it can now look pretty and look put together. So if you would like to come celebrate Valentine's Day with me down here at Sweet Me Good, honey, you can take pictures in the heart. You can do all of the things. Y'all better come to, you better come look at this heart in person, honey. This thing is massive, and boom, wrap some fun garland around it to really bring it to life. And happy Valentine's Day. And I'm doing a Valentine's dessert tasting, link in bio.